Hello, hello. So, today I will be going through the first chunk of the Dark Knight quests. I do not suspect it would be feasible for me to do much more than that. So I won't even try. The portion from when you pick it up to the level 50 marker, I believe. I'll know when I get there. And that's also the end of part 1. I will be approaching this in a different way to how I have thus far been approaching every other quest that I have done on stream. Because of a neat detail, which I have mentioned before, and which I was unaware of my first time through. So, in a first for stream, I guess outside of event quests, I will not actually know parts of what I'm doing. And then, of course, when a Dawn Trail comes out, but we'll all be in that one together. And the main thing, and I apologize if I'm repeating myself, as I have only recently woken up and the coffee stick is still working its magic, is that I will be reading all of the journal dialogue, or like text boxes, exposition, for reasons which I hope will become evident sooner rather than a later. It's possible that this is a detail only present. Now I think about it, possible details only present in the level 81, but we'll find out. So, as I do not have a surfeit of time, let us get right into it. After witnessing a spectacle like that, everyday life must seem rather dull in comparison. So you didn't see that trial earlier? Your loss. Fury take me, the way that heretic swung that slab of iron he called a sword was a sight to behold. He couldn't have carried a shield if he wanted to. The blade was so big. He had to keep 2 hands on it at all times. I was amazed he managed to keep up with the Temple Knights for as long as he did. Fought like a demon from the deepest pits of the 7th Hell, bellowing threats and working his arts. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but then I heard someone say he must be a Dark Knight. But you didn't hear that from me. In fact, I'm sure I don't know anything about it. Ye gods, are you mad? We're standing outside the bloody tribunal. Fine, but keep quiet and listen well, because I'm only going to say this once. So, as I was saying, that heretic was fighting like a man possessed. Even after he took several wounds, he showed no signs of pain, though there was no mistaking the blood. As the fight wore on, it began to soak through his armor, spreading to every ilm of his body. But when it began to when it began to rise and envelop him as a mist, I realized it wasn't blood, but something dark and twisted. But the righteous are not so easily cowed. Helone be praised. I screamed myself hoarse when the Temple Knight slipped past his guard and ran him through. Good riddance, I say. Man was not meant to wield such arts. Yeah, I wonder, was he truly one of those? Well, it matters not. I heard the Temple Knights talking of dumping his corpse in the broom. By sunrise, it'll be stripped bare and tossed over the walls. It will be as though he never was, and as though we never had this conversation. That's more than far enough for charity. They'll take care of the rest. And mayhap sooner rather than later. Come on. Is this it? Is this all that awaits? No. No more. Enough. Open your eyes. Look. Do you see now? Do you see? Arentel. Arentel. I've been waiting for you to open those eyes. Are you alright? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Name's Frey, by the way, as you know, I'm not a heretic. Try convincing a temple knight drunk on authority of that, eh? Shame the pompous arse got the better of me. But how about you? You touched it, yes? That couldn't have felt good. A voice, eh? And a rather distressed one besides. Please, someone, anyone. Not so fast. We need to talk about what's happening to you, what's growing within you before you get carried away. There's a darkness within us all. Nothing dangerous, mind. In fact, it's quite healthy. But the crystal changes you, gives you the power to channel it. Do it without proper training, however, and, well, it might hurt. So, go ahead. Ask me to teach you. Ask me to instruct you in the ways of the Dark Knights, and I will. I know you're still worried about that screaming woman, so I'll keep this brief. We Dark Knights don't care one whit for prestige or pedigree, as we are free to follow our hearts, to defend the weak and punish the guilty as we see fit. The law of the land, the authority of a name, these are tools cowards use to escape harm. We have no need of shields, figurative or literal. Here, my blade is your blade, my soul crystal your soul crystal. Go on, take them. You'll need them soon enough. Hang on. What? Drop quest? Spell, there we go. Whee! Where's Dark Knight? There it is. Justice has been done this day, as another trial by combat has concluded. According to one spectator, it was a fight for the ages, as the accused wielded a massive sword and worked his dark arts against his foe. In the end, however, he was no match for his opponent, who ran him through to a chorus of cheers. Seeing no need to afford the man a proper burial, the Temple Knights mean to dispose of the corpse by leaving it in the broom. Intrigued by the spectator's account, you consider seeking out the knights and seeing this demon for yourself. Kneeling before the body, you spy a crystal, and reach out to claim it. Hang on just a moment. That's better. All at once, your body trembles, and a strangely familiar voice echoes in your ears. You collapse, and when you open your eyes, you find the man standing before you, hale and healthy. He calls himself Frey, and it would seem that reports of his death were greatly exaggerated. He is intrigued when you tell him of the voice you heard, but before you can continue, a cry from the streets below draws your attention. You turn to leave, but Frey bars your path and insists that you discuss the changes you have undergone due to touching his crystal. The freedom to follow your heart, to defend the weak and punish the guilty as you see fit. This is the way of the Dark Knight, and Frey offers to teach you. You need only accept his guidance. Well, don't you look the part, ready to harness the darkness within to set the wrong things right? Now, bear in mind that while the darkness gives you strength, that strength comes at a cost. That is, but one sacrifice, though, and justice demands many. Say a man, venerable, Say a man, a venerable, untouchable man, harms a child in unspeakable ways. He strides through the hopline, secure in the knowledge that he is beyond punishment. But for one who cuts down that vile beast as he flaunts his freedom, who knows how many others will suffer? Such was the dilemma faced by a goodly knight long ago. He knew that he would be stripped of his titles and denounced for the deed. The threshold we refuse to cross is a line we draw for ourselves. We fear the consequences, and people suffer for our indecision. Everyone who held that crystal came to conquer that fear and become who they wanted to be. That night was the first. Will you be the next? Think on that while we look into the commotion down below. Frey speaks to you of the first Dark Knight, a goodly knight who sacrificed all in order to bring an untouchable man to justice. Too many fear the consequences such actions will bring, and innocents suffer for our indecision, he says. Consider his words as you seek out the source of the earlier scream. Here we are. Go and ask her what's wrong. Please, I don't know what to do. It's my granddaughter. I didn't see him standing there, and I know that's no excuse. I should have been more careful. But my granddaughter, she started yelling at the temple knight, and I tried to stop her. I did, but then he said she had to come with him, and if I could just tell him how sorry I am, maybe he would. He take you too is what he'd do. Even if you went and begged the blue bastard to intervene, it'd be too late by then. Ain't the first time they've taken a girl her age. If she doesn't fight back, they might let her go after. No, there has to be another way. Ishgardian justice. They might spare the girl, leave her with a few scars and a lifelong lesson, or we could beat every last one of them to within an ilm of their lives and rescue the girl. You'd like that, wouldn't you? I knew you would. Everything is going to be all right, madam. When I'm through with those knights, they'll not dare trouble you ever again. Oh, thank you. Please bring her back to me. You come upon an old woman who beseeches you to save her granddaughter, a spirited young woman who was seized by temple knights after an altercation. It soon becomes clear that she is not the first girl to be taken under such circumstances, and that the temple knights' intentions are anything but honorable. Frey observes that the girl might survive the ordeal, but he knows full well that you would rather punish the knights for their crimes. The decision is made. Your plans with Frey, or make your plans with Frey. Interesting. Assuming they didn't just drag her into an alley, they've taken her to either the congregation or the tribunal. The Honorable Sir Aymeric wouldn't suffer such representable behavior under his roof. The Inquisition, on the other hand, well, so that leaves the tribunal. If the girl is still alive, I imagine they'll make all manner of threats, come any closer and she dies, and so forth. If so, we'll need to make something perfectly clear to them. We're not here for her, we're here for you. Once they understand she means nothing to us, they'll attack us or flee. I don't know about you, but I'm eager to find out which. Oh boy, I've gained all the abilities of a Dark Knight. Frey surmises that the Temple Knights will take the girl to the Supreme Tribunal, to the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. Fuck. He bids you follow him to the Pillars and discuss your next course of action there. Just the one sword between the two of us, I'm afraid. You keep it. I dare say it fits rather snugly in your hands, but don't worry about me. I'll do my part to keep you on your feet. Now, should things turn violent, as I expect they shall, you may need to tap into your dark side to survive. It is not unlike drawing upon your own aether to weave magic. Fear, pain, rage, that which lies in the deepest depths of our soul makes for a potent fuel. But be warned, burn too much too quickly and you'll risk being consumed. Do not worry, Arentel. The first step over the threshold is always the hardest. Ah, yes. I should have known you'd do that. Right then. Let's find the girl. Search the area between here and the tribunal for the knights. I'll be right behind you. Fear, pain, rage, these dark emotions make for a potent fuel, Frey tells you. Should things turn violent, you may need to draw upon this darkness to strike down your enemies. Prepare for the worst and search the pillars for the Temple Knights. Who are you? Another highborn arse? Oh no, not quite. Something else entirely, frankly. Damn it, girl! You're only making it worse for yourself. The hell's with you? I've done nothing wrong. Why are the pretty ones always so daft? If I had a gale for every time I had to kill an unrepentant bastard like you. What the? Are you threatening a Temple Knight? Oh, you're very clever. Yes, I am. Now, let her go. Enough of this. With me, girl, now. One more word of protest, and I'll toss your grandmother in a cell to rot. You three, seize this imbecile. Nuh-uh. Bring everyone, he's gone mad! Reinforcements, eh? Looks like we'll have to even the odds. Search your soul for the darkness. We need but a sliver, yes. Do you see Arentel? The flames beckon. Yoink. 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 Immerse yourself in the flames and ignite the darkness within. Just so, as it burns hotter, so too does your strength swell. But drink not too deep, lest the flames consume you. Darkness. Ow. Okay, 5. 5 is as much as you get. Good. No, I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Wait, where am I going? Oh, this way. Beautiful. No TBN means I don't need to bank anything for, or I don't need to bank any mana. Darkness. Alright, let's go. Man, I wish I was better at reading these as they pop up, man. Ta-da! It's like, this is good shit. All this for a baseborn bitch? Do you know what you're doing? I do. I'm killing you and anyone else who gets in my way. The next knight who bears steel, I'm not only going to kill him, but I'm going to kill his wife, his friends, and burn his goddamn house down. Thank you. Those of you who yet live, remember this horror, and know that should you speak of it, it shall be visited upon you again 100-fold. Well done, hero. I think the fair maiden wants to have a word. Oh, how they screamed when you came for them, how their cries of anger turned to fear, how you bathed in the fires of your hatred to bring them to justice. Frey's words were music in your ears as they echoed in the tribunal, as you promised them a reckoning should they dare to speak of this day again. Wait, as you promised them a reckoning? I don't know what to say, sir. Thank you. I got a little carried away earlier. It's just that when I saw how they were treating my grandmother, I had to say something, and... What? No one screamed your name. My grandmother called out just the once, but that was it. Speaking of which, I should hurry back. I suppose I ought to say I'm sorry for what I did, but I'm not. Those nights had it coming. He'll only bless you for what you did. Feels good, doesn't it? Strange, maybe, but a good strange, I'll wager. You tapped into something primal, a power nestled within you, yearning to be free. As your understanding of this power grows, so too will your skill as a Dark Knight. You have done well, far better than I could have hoped, in fact, but there is still so much more to learn, so much further to go. I won't lie to you, Arentel, the risks will only increase, so if you want to keep going, you have to trust in me. Can you do that? Of course I can. Good. That's a promise. Circumstances being what they are, it might be best if we parted ways for a while. Think of it as an opportunity to hone your skills in my absence. But don't worry, we will meet again. When the time is right, I'll be waiting where we first met. As you tend to the girl afterwards, you ask if she recalls who it was that screamed your name when she was taken. She tells you, however, that only her grandmother cried out. Thanking you a final time, she hurries back towards the broom, leaving you alone with Frey. You've done well, Frey tells you, far better than he could have hoped. But the risks will only increase as you walk further along the path. Trust in me, he asks, and you want to. You know that you need to, and that, when the time is right, he will be waiting for you where you first met. I had a feeling you'd come by tonight, Arentel, and sure enough, there you are, eager to pick up where you left off. Let's start with a question then. You must be burning with several after that last affair. What became of the old woman and her granddaughter? Oh, for the love of... They're fine, both of them. You solved all their problems. Happy? Now then, are you ready to stop dancing around the real question and just ask? What was the voice I heard? Ah, yes, the voice. The one you heard when you first touched the crystal. An excellent question, but a difficult one to answer. Some say it's a beacon, guiding the Dark Knight to his true calling. Whose is it, you ask? Only you can discover that, for each knight must hearken to a different voice. As you grow more accustomed to drawing upon your dark side, you will come to hear it more clearly. Communion will hasten this process, but we dare not conduct the rites here, under the watchful eye of the Holy See. We will make for southern Thanalan, for little Alamigo. The voice, some say, is a beacon, guiding the Dark Knight to his true calling. As you grow more accustomed to drawing upon your dark side, you will come to hear the voice more clearly. Such are Frey's words to you when you ask him of the voice. Communion will hasten this process, he continues, but it cannot be conducted in Ishgard. Journey with Frey to Little Alamigo in southern Thanalan. Punctual as ever, I see. Communion, lest you worry, is rather simple. It is a ritual in which one nurtures the darkness within so that he may channel it more effectively in battle. Do not, however, presume the risks to be any less than before. Should you partake of it in excess, you will die, or worse. So, before we begin, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to kill something for me. Something feral, something fearsome, which will push you to your limits. I want to see you thrive in that moment. That way, I will know you are ready. Ask Gundobald. He should know of a suitable creature. Come on, let's get this over with. I know you're not having second thoughts. I want you to kill something for me, Frey asks. Something fearsome, which will push you to your limits. He wants to watch you thrive in that moment, and you want to show him. Gundobald should know of a suitable creature. A pleasure to see you again, Arentel. Do you require assistance? Training? Well, if you seek dangerous beasts for that purpose, then... The Red Labyrinth is home to peists of peists notorious for their size and vigor. Our trappers take great pains to avoid their nests, and those who do not bear scales for their folly. Scars. I pity the man who dies without scars, but these peists sound promising. Tell me more. They've attacked caravans loaded with outgoat carcasses before. The smell drives them into a frenzy. This should serve to draw them out of hiding. Oh, wasn't paying quite enough attention. Arentel, I'll always be grateful for what you did. Those young ones were on the verge of making a terrible mistake. So consumed with anger were they. I hesitated to act, even though I saw it burning within them, as I see it burning within you now. You seek the darkness within. I will not claim to understand your meaning, but I wish you well in your training. Let's go. Oh, I think I've noticed something. I'm not sure. Take care, Arentel. I trust you know what you're doing. I don't want to spoil the twist. It's very well done. This entire story is to be another voice in the fucking choir, you know? Not exactly a niche opinion that the Dark Knight story is very well done. Ah, they're close. I can feel their eyes upon us. Well, we're here. Show me who you are, Arentel. Show me what you can do. I'm waiting. They're just Pisces, Arentel. Don't pretend you haven't done this before. It saddens you to see how weak and complacent Gundobald has grown, and how his cowardice has spread amongst his people. They fear to tread near the lairs of mere Pisces, but you do not. At least he furnished you with algoed meat for bait. Frey stands apart, waiting for you to show him who you are. Find a suitable location for the bait. Alright, delete. You feel his eyes upon you, expectant, hungry, like yours. Where are those goddamn Pisces? A dead Pisces lies at your feet. You feel alive. Somehow, you know Frey is smiling. That wasn't so hard, now was it? To mete out justice, to protect the weak from the strong and so forth, you must become strong. Strength is pain, strength is suffering, strength is sacrifice. We must prepare for communion, but not here. Come. Before more Pisces are drawn by the smell. To mete out justice, one must be strong. A simple truth, which you already knew, of course. You are ready for communion, but it will not be conducted here. South of Little Elmigo, Frey is waiting for you there. You look ready. Good. Now listen well. Close your eyes and hold out your hand towards me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs. Then let it pass from your lips. Slower. Slower. Listen to my voice. Listen to your heartbeat. Listen for the other. Frey bids you approach and begin the rite of communion. Close your eyes and hold out your hand. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs. Then let it pass from your lips. Slower. Slower. With every breath, you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. One foot in front of the other, over and over again. To the ends of the world and back again. And if time has no end, still forward and onward, over and over again. So, what did you hear? Interesting, but not terribly informative. But do not lose heart. That you are able to hear it once more is progress enough. I believe you will come to understand its words, and its will in due time. I should mention that, in some instances, the voice is said to be that of another, one whom the Dark Knight is fated to seek out. If that is the case, you may have a long journey ahead of you. So, you would welcome such a journey. There's something to be said for it, and for travel, for that matter, to roam free and help those in need. Yet no good deed goes unpunished, does it? I knew a man once, wanted to be a hero, do great things, and so he did. The songs always end there, but life doesn't, does it? There are temptations more deadly than the dark side, Arentel. You should have learned this by now, but you haven't. You will. The communion is ended, and with it our time together, but we shall meet again, as we did before. Wait, if they're rolling blood weapon... into delirium. Oh no, poor Dark Knight. We'll see. Maybe they'll do it well. Down to the bottom. In the abyss, a wanderer's voice sings to you, forever moving, without rest or respite. Though its meaning yet eludes you, Frey tells you not to be discouraged, further adding that it might belong to an individual whom you are fated to seek out. If so, none can say how long it might take to find them. But the mere thought of the journey stirs something within you. And back to Ishgard. I hope what they do is that we get Delirium, but Delirium doesn't get the Blood Spiller stuff until we would get Delirium. Because if they're just getting rid of Blood Weapon, or even vice versa, right? I guess to get rid of Delirium is we'll see. I will try and have a modicum of faith in their ability to not ruin the gameplay experience at lower levels. Laughs and Dragoon. No, Frey. You look well, Arentel. More determined. You have not heard the voice since last we spoke, I know, but worry not. If your affinity with your dark side is as strong as I believe, then communion is all you require. Come with me to the burning wall. You know what you must do. Frey knows you have not heard the voice in some time, and so he hopes to help you as he did before. Join him in Eastern Thanalan and prepare for communion. It begins, as always, with blood, a confirmation of your identity. There are axe breaks here which have grown ferocious beyond reckoning, vile creatures eager to prey on man and beast alike. Offer yourself to them, they will come. Then make an offering of them to me. No more words, Arentel. It begins, as always, with an offering of blood. Seek out and slay Axebeaks. Frey is waiting. There's Axebeaks in this valley? Aren't those the fucking big birds? Like, oh wait, is that one? No, it's Fleece. Hello. Ah, now that is the Arentel I've longed to see. You resent this, don't you? This pointless trial. Perhaps you even resent me for subjecting you to it. Remember this feeling. Treasure it. I want it smoldering within you when we commune in Camp Drybone. Something is lacking, but you cannot say what. Well, it is done. Perhaps Frey will be satisfied. A flicker of annoyance spasms across your face. How pointless you think, and Frey smiles, for he knows your heart. Remember this feeling. Treasure it. It will serve you well in the next communion in Camp Drybone. Close your eyes and hold out your hand towards me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs. Then let it pass from your lips. Slower. Slower. Listen to my voice. Listen to your heartbeat. Listen for the other. Thank the 12. It is you, Arentel. Isambard, remember? It must have been ages since last we spoke. To think that you'd end up slaying the Lord of the Inferno. When you first came through looking for a missing common folk, I took you for a... but this isn't the time to reminisce. I sought you out because I need your help. Do tell? Okay, never mind. Anyway. Not long ago, an Amalja raiding party attacked a caravan on the road and abducted several pilgrims. We reported the incident to both the Wrathblades and the Immortal Flames, but it seems neither is in a position to muster forces at present. You know what lies in store for those for those they... You know what lies in store should they not be rescued soon. Please, Arentel, there's no one else. Really, charge into an enemy encampment filled with Amalja warriors and free some fools who should have armed themselves. Risk life and limb to do the work of a dozen men, all because you bloody asked. Is that it? That's what we do. But that's what we do, isn't it? Every goddamn time. Fine, we'll bring them back. I thank you for... They were bound for the encampment to the southeast. Then so are we. Oh, he's still here. Shit, fuck. They were bound for the encampment to the southeast. How dare Isambard interrupt our communion? As if pilgrims have not been kidnapped before, yet here you are, forced to risk life and limb to rescue fools who should have armed themselves. All because there's no one else. So be it. Raid the Amalja encampment and rescue the prisoners. Yeehaw to the Amalja encampment. The nerve of some people, after all you do for them. They're inside, just as Isambard said, mere moments away from being tempered, I'm sure. Well, what are you waiting for? It's time to play the hero. My system monitor turned off. I'll fix it after the fight. If they're not far ahead, lead the way. Perish. We're done for. Gods bless you, adventurer. Keep moving. We're not free just yet. Rally! Do not let them escape. Oh my god, my tank stance is moving on. That's not good. Of course there's more. There's always more. Alright, let's go. Come on! They're dead! Let's move! Wait, did two of them die? Or did they escape? Well, I didn't fail the encounter. You will pay for your insolence. A whole three more? How will I manage? I've had my fill. Let's go. Oh, what a day. What a lovely day. Fortunately, Malja are a far better sport than Peist, and the Beastmen were happy to keep coming, howling with rage for their fallen kin, no matter how many you slew. Frey's chuckling is infectious, and you find yourself sharing his grin. Just didn't know when to leave off, did they? Neither did you, though, eh? I mean, look at yourself. Most of that's not even your blood. Leave it. You've nothing to be ashamed of. Let's go and give Isambard the good news. Frey suggests you refrain from cleaning the blood from your equipment. Let Isambard see what you accomplished firsthand. Welcome back, Arntel. I heard you really gave those Amalja what for. Good show. I'm sure you're eager to be on your way, so I won't waste any more of your time, but thank you. Come back whenever you like. We're fine, Arntel. No need to linger on our account. Pray be on your way. Those who have never faced death do not scruple to condemn others to it. They know nothing of true sacrifice, and are weak for their ignorance. In sacrifice there is strength, in sacrifice there is liberation. Close your eyes and hold out your hand towards me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs, then let it pass through from your lips. Slower, slower. Isambard's eyes wander to the bloodstains, only to flee a moment later. You can hear fear in his voice as he thanks you for saving the pilgrims. Frey ought to find that amusing. Those who have never known true sacrifice quake at the sight of it. You know this better. You know this because Frey knows this. Extend your hand and prepare for communion. With every breath, you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. On a throne of bones, he waits. On a throne of bone, he waits. Serve, slay, serve, save, slave, slay. They come to entreat his judgment. Serve, save, slave, slay, one by one in solemn procession. So, what did you hear this time? And there I was, thinking you were on the verge of discerning the truth. Your affinity with your dark side grows stronger by the day, and yet there is a hesitation. Listen to me, Arantel. You have performed great deeds and saved countless people. You are a hero to the realm. But you are no Dark Knight. A Dark Knight accepts that he cannot save everyone. That sometimes he is fortunate just to save himself. Sacrifice, Arantel, is to renounce that which binds you, to recognize that which matters, and forsake all that does not. At the very least, you must realize that you cannot carry all these burdens, unless you wish to die a slave. I'm fine, just a little, just a little tired. The communion is ended, and with it our time together, but we shall meet again, as we did before. Serve, save, slave, slay. The voice drones on, each word resounding in your heart as the tapping of a hammer and chisel. Sacrifice is to renounce that which binds you, Frey says, to recognize that which matters and forsake all that does not. Serve, save, slave, slay. Frey knows you cannot continue to carry all these burdens. Heed his warning before it's too late. Oh, it's right there, Lamau. Let me down. I'm beginning to question your commitment, Arentel. You haven't heard the voice since our last communion, which means you haven't taken my lessons to heart. You know I'm trying to help you, don't you? All of this is for your benefit. You listen, but you don't understand. Never mind. You're the stubborn type, I know that. We'll just have to keep at it until you open your eyes. Morbay Dry Docks, that's where we'll head next. Never much cared for the ocean myself. That friend of mine, the one I told you about after our first communion, we came out here together once. Long story short, we ended up doing something ridiculously foolish, and we're lucky to make it out alive. I tried to talk him out of it, but he just had to get on that damned boat. Don't be like that, friend. Isn't the Maelstrom supposed to aid the small folk when they're in a spot of trouble? So far as it is possible, yes, but such matters fall within the purview of the Yellow Jackets, and they told me to bugger off. Can you believe that? I'm begging you, Sergeant. Wait. Is that you, Arentel? It is the legend himself. Forgive me, sir. I never thanked you properly for your service to Limsa Loenza. When I first heard Leviathan had been summoned, I feared that. Why, if it isn't the famous adventurer who's been killing primals left and right? Truly, the 12 must be watching over me because you're just the man I need. I am the victim of a terrible and heinous crime. I was waylaid by Kikirin bandits near the Salt Strand, who left me with not more than the clothes on my back. And what makes you think I give a Kikirin's arse about your troubles? Go and bother the Yellow Jackets, like the sergeant said. I seek worthy prey, not a gang of rats. How can you say such a thing, sir? Without your help, I'm ruined. Fine, I'll help. Spoken like a true hero. So you know, the rank and file didn't seem so dangerous, but their leader was a mean-looking bastard. But considering the foes you faced in the past, he couldn't possibly pose a threat to you. Shut your mouth and wait here. I'll be back. If this Kikirin isn't everything he promised, I'll take it out on his hide. Let's make the most of this, Arentel. No style, no guile, just chaos. Mark your limits, then push yourself beyond. Let the darkness guide you and set you free. I haven't been reading the entries. Lamau. The voice is waiting to be heard, yet you cannot seem to grasp it on your own. Though disappointed, Frey will help you to understand its intent. Only communion will suffice. Moray Drydock will be where you conduct the rites next. Where do these people come from? These helpless, hopeless weaklings who see fit to beg the assistance of every passing adventurer. And now comes another, beseeching the warrior of light to recover some stolen chest or crate of only the gods know what. The merchant claims the Kikirin bandits and their leader will prove worthy prey, but we have been disappointed before. Weak but plentiful, they may yet suffice. You, Rune, and I'm not afraid. You, Rune, kill you and loot your roots. What a guy. Oh boy, Darkmind, the single most useless mitigation in the game. Asterisk. Tenacious bastards, right then, the goods. Good. There's nothing left here for you did well. All that's left is to return the goods to their owner. Finish it. Finish what we started. The hard part is over. Now finish it. All around you lay the remains of Kikirin, hacked to pieces, some beyond recognition. Chest heaving with exertion, you gaze at the blood-stained sword in your hands, uncertain how long you have held it. The pounding in your head intensifies. You blink back the pain. Frey, where's Frey? Frey looks how you feel, utterly spent and in need of a rest. Finish it, he says. Finish what we started. Ah, it's you. Were you able to catch up with those bandits? Thousands of gil worth of goods imported from exotic locations. Yes, that seems to be mine, but... Then Lane, take me. I can't sell this. Everything's soaked through with Kikirin blood. What did you do? Carve one open and leave him to bleed over all my wares? I'm ruined, utterly ruined. Sir, I demand recompense for your reckless destruction of my property. I'm a reasonable man, so I will acknowledge that you are not wholly responsible. 50% of the value should suffice. 50%? 50%? I slaughter a gang of Kikirin bandits for your precious goods, and this is the thanks I receive. You spineless sack of shite. I kill your enemies, I fetch your things, I do what you people can't or won't do yourselves. You're helpless, weak. All you do is want and need. I should have left you all to drown in Leviathan's tidal wave. At least then I would have been spared your constant bloody whining. Do not speak to me of this ever again. Pray forgive my insolence, sir. Arantella, sir, you have a right to be upset, but I think you understand, sir. Why am I getting the slack for this? Never again, sir, I promise. Honestly, sir, I didn't think you had to. Man, I'm fucking dense as shit sometimes, aren't I? We can't keep doing this, Arantel. You must see now what it's doing to us, what they're doing to us. These people. He deserved it, every word. Right you are, Arantel. Right you are. Felt good, didn't it? Seeing that sniveling wretch tremble, I think he nearly pissed himself. You're finally starting to see them for what they are now, aren't you? Good, good. All that remains is to hearken to the voice, to grasp its words and discover your true calling. Madness, utter madness. That spineless sack of shite actually demanded compensation for his property. The nerve of these people, after all we do for them. But Frey was not about to let that pass. Oh no. It was a thing of glory. Frey giving voice to our feelings, our words tumbling from Frey's mouth. But why did he have to leave? Where could he have gone? Frey fears for us. He knows we cannot go on like this. The voice. We must hearken to the voice. With every breath you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. A chorus of voices cries out for a hero, and he comes. He smiles, he nods, and he remains silent. But he too has a voice. I will be heard. Arantel Malfren? You stand at the precipice, but do not fear the fall. Cast yourself into the abyss, and you shall soar above, free at last. There are other lands than these, Arantel, lands where we are not known. Ask, and we shall quit this place forever. Only when you have renounced everything are you free to do anything. When we meet again, you will give us your answer. Frey is right, of course. Frey has always been right. Only when we have renounced everything we are, are we free to do anything. We can leave it behind, all of it. The Scions, the Alliance, even Hydaelyn. All we have to do is ask, and he shall set us free. I knew you would come to your senses, Arantel. Now, let us go. If I never see snow again, it'll be too soon. We should go somewhere warm, at least for a little while. Wait for me near the gates of judgment. When you are alone, call out and I shall find you. A moment later, Frey departs, though in what direction you cannot seem to recall. Frey knows what is best for us, so we will do as he asks. We will wait for him outside the gates of judgment and say his name, so he will know we are here. This way. Is it capitalized? It is. And with an exclamation point. Ooh, fancy. Wait, I know that voice. It's Arntel Malfren, the hero of the Scions. Allow me to say what an honor it is to meet you, sir. I mean, by the Fury, the man who bested Shiva every night under Lord Drillmont's command knows the tale. I could go on, but well, I'll just say it. If I may, sir, we need your help. We've a giant problem, sir. A band of them has taken to raiding caravans passing through Danafin Pass. We think they may be planning to expand their territory. Lord Drillmont wants them gone, but you know how it is. Too much work for too few hands. We need at least 24 knights to clear them out safely. But now that you're here, sir, we have nothing to fear. While we create a distraction, you can slip past and put their leader down. Without him, they're sure to cut and run. So, will you help us, sir? We beg of you. Oh, whoa. We beg of you. Thank you so much, sir. We won't forget this. Pray accompany me to the pass, sir. We can discuss the finer details of our plan there. No more. Enough. A pair of knights hailing from Whitebrim Font overhear your summons and recognize you as the Warrior of Light. Seizing the opportunity to exploit the good nature of the fool who would not wait for his comrade to put his nonsense behind him forever, the knights convince you to help them deal with a band of giants. Head to Danafin Pass and get it over with. The leader should be somewhere in the tunnels, sir. Once you are in position, we'll launch our attack. If all goes to plan, you should only have to contend with the leader and his guards. May the Fury guide and protect us. We'll do our best to keep them distracted, sir. While your courageous new friends distract the Dross, you will seek out and slay the leader. What a brilliant plan. Nothing like the countless other times we slew someone else's enemies. Holy shit, he survived. Oh, never mind. Damn. No sport. I could, like, lower my eye level enough for that, like, this isn't a total cakewalk by, like, going nude, but I like glamour too much, and I ain't spending no gil on low-level armor, you know? Not worth it. Exceedingly, because it saves me time as well. But the Fury, you really did it, and you made it look so easy. As for us, there were some injuries, but nothing serious. It was starting to look rather grim, actually, but the moment he fell, they sounded the retreat. It was an honor to fight with you, sir. You really are everything the bards say. Truth be told, I've been following your deeds for some time now, ever since you first came to Whitebrim Front. Your martial prowess is widely known, of course, but what I found truly inspirational was your compassion for the common man. How you would risk your life without thought for fame or fortune. How the lowest among us could find a friend in you. Sir. Is something wrong? It's Lord Drillmont, sir. He heard we were in the field with our intel, and is demanding we come to Whitebrim Font at once. Demanding? What is the meaning of this? Certain allegations have been made, sir. It would seem he was observed conversing with a corpse in the broom. Not that anyone would ever believe such slander, of course. Surely there is no need for concern. I mean, conversing with a corpse? What fools do they take us for? You killed them. Well done. Can we go now? Frey's not here. Why is he talking like he is? Serve, save, slave, slay. You struggle to hear the words of the knights over the pounding in your head. It would seem that Lord Drillmont has summoned you to White Brimfont to discuss allegations which have been made against you, including the rather disturbing charge that you were observed conversing with a corpse. Nothing for it then. Journey to White Brimfont and kill them all. That's a little odd. I should warn you, sir, that some of these allegations were made by Temple Knights. You may be asked to surrender your weapon. I've leveled Monk. You can take the sword, but yeah, I don't think it's going to slow me down much. Surrender your weapon after what happened in Ul'dah? They must be mad. Pay attention, Arntel. This could be the greatest moment of our life. That is, if you could stop denying the truth that's been staring you in the face since the moment we met. Say my name. Say it. My real name. Our real name. Come on, you knew. Frey was dead from the beginning, but you didn't care. You had a sword and a soul crystal, and what you wanted was a mentor. A mentor with the gifts and the knowledge, a dark knight who could guide you on the path, who you could aspire to become. A man who was free to say and do the things you would not. Even now, you continue to deny it. Well, deny me all you want. You cannot deny what you have done. Have I not been good to you? Have I not given you everything I promised? Did I not help you to hear the whispers of our very soul? Open your eyes. Look. Do you see? Now? Do you see? Everything up to now has been your story. And everything after now will be mine. Oh shit, it is a Steam. Oh, dude. The bits and pieces I forget. You can't really kill me, you know. Oh, you'll try, but you'll fail. You may as well put your blade at your own neck. But where would that leave us? Pull yourself together, Arntel. You are stronger than this. Well, I'm taking no damage, so... Friends, really? This is a private affair, and you know it. But carry on pretending otherwise, if it please. Things are certainly coming to a head, aren't they? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you look, flailing about like a wild beast in a battle against yourself? A house divided cannot stand, Arntel. Got anything else? I'm not taking it. I could swap to autos at this point. Shit. Oh, it's a puddle. Shit. I don't want to... I'm just going to assume that he didn't have anything else to say. I pulled all the dialogue out of him. I probably should have, like, lowered my eye level for that one at least. It is a very cool sword, by the by. I don't think you can get it to have effects, though, and its resolution is unfortunately low. You can't, and like when you dye it, it gets rid of the glowing effect, so I can't make it match my fucking armor. It's a damn shame. It would seem I underestimated myself, but no matter. They have borne witness to the darkness within us, what lies beneath the mask. Arentel, listen to us. I don't recognize any of you. We will never forsake you, no matter what. We know who you are, Arentel. We know, and so do you. A fantastic display of willful ignorance. Wipe the slate clean, forgive and forget. Convince yourself that he can be controlled. The warrior of light, our weapon of light. It isn't too late, Arentel. We can still be free. Arentel? So, this is your answer. Listen to my voice. Listen to our heartbeat. Listen. If this is how it must be, then so be it. But know that when you tire of the shroud, I shall still be here, waiting to take the reins. You need only ask. Praise Haloni, you're all right, sir. For a moment, we feared we'd lost you forever. Lord Drillmont made it clear that we will speak no more of what happened. Not that he had to ask, mind. As for your friend, I'm told he will be interred with full rites. May his soul rest in peace. Are you certain you were all right, sir? You seem a little... Never mind. Fare you well. You subdue your dark side, for now. Look, it's Living Dead, now in, like, the good form. Imagine how bad it used to be. Fucking... grr. Darkness dwells within us all, but few are forced to confront it as you are. One moment Frey stands before you, and in the next, it is your twin. As you wrestle for control with your dark side, the voices of Viper and Font cry out to you in support, even as your own voice belittles your struggle, and then, as quickly as it began, it ends. Your soul is in your keeping once more. By Lord Drillmont's command, none will speak of what they saw, a gesture you find more comforting with every passing moment. Even after regaining your faculties, your memories of Frey are still muddled. Though your dark side has been subdued, it remains your constant companion, yearning to be free, yearning to set you free. You need only ask. What a quest, man. Okay, so you can see a little bit in this quest text. It's not all there, but it's definitely written differently from most quest text. Alright, interesting thing to know. So the main thing I was thinking of is from the later quests. Damn, that was a little quicker than I thought it would be. I could probably get the level 61s knocked out too. So it really wouldn't be wise to do 3 streams of this. And given my fucking schedule next week. Oh. I highly doubt I'm gonna realistically be able to stream until, what is that, Wednesday? Yeah. No, I think it'll be just a little too long. Oh well. So, I will unfortunately have to wrap things up here. Dark Knight will likely end up taking me 3 streams, all things considered. I was kind of hoping this would take at least 2 hours, but oh well. That was very nice to go back through. It's a little embarrassing that it took me as long as it did I was caught mostly off guard by the twist my first time. And going back through it, I'm a little disappointed in myself because they make it comically obvious at Morby. Like, basically fucking saying it outright. The only detail I'm not sure about is, did Frey ever actually speak? Or was it always the Warrior of Light speaking? Frey was definitely physically there. Because Gundobald looked at Frey when he was talking, which is part of what makes me think that Frey was also speaking, right? And also they mentioned interring the body. So ostensibly, the Warrior of Light did some accidental necromancy, but what can you do? Very, very, very good quest line. What follows is also quite good, if a tiny bit silly, but we'll get there. That will be next stream. I do want to show one more thing, however. I see to get 50 blood. Beautiful. So, I had forgotten, because it had been too long since, before I hit 80. Living Shadow summons Esteem. Hang on. Hang on. Wait, what? No. I swear that he's named Esteem. What? I could've... Huh? Darkside, Simulacrum... I could've swore he was named Esteem. What the fuck? Did they remove it? Did they, like, what? Okay, never mind, I guess. I'm gonna continue saying it's named Esteem. It's a cool link, right? They're both named Esteem because you're summoning your dark side. Anyway, so with that, I will be wrapping up stream. I want to thank anyone for stopping by who did. I really appreciate anyone who gives me the time of day. Next time, we will be going through, hopefully, the entire rest of Dark Knight. There is a small chance Dark Knight will take 3 streams, though, just because of my time constrictions and the way my schedule is and how that will affect my sleep. So, I want to thank... Oh, sorry, I said that. So, until I stream again, have a good one all.